Hello everyone, my name is Samra Sagai. Today I'm gonna present about extremophiles. Extremophiles are organisms that have been discovered on Earth that survive in environments that were once thought not to be able to sustain life. This extreme environment includes intense heat, highly acidic environment, extreme pressure, and extreme cold. Different organisms have developed varying ways of adapting to this environment, but most scientists agree that it is unlike that life on Earth originated under such extreme temperature. Mm, The first of them were reported in a study published 50 years ago. Thomas Brack was a biologist at the University of Indiana. He was studying life in pools of superhot water and Yellowstone of National Park. In 1965, he found mass of microscopic organisms at Octopus Spring, where temperatures were upward of 175 degrees Fahrenheit. And the following year, he and students found a similar organism in another hot spring. Before the discovery, conventional wisdom said that bacteria could not survive at a temperature above 140 degrees Celsius. Since then, scientists have discovered microscopic organisms in several extreme ocean environments. That includes both sub-freezing water and superhot water coming from mineral-rich vent on the ocean floor. The study of extremophiles provides understanding of the physiochemical parameters defining life on Earth and may provide insight how life on Earth originated. The postulation that extreme environment condition existed on primitive Earth and that life arose in hot environment had led to the theory that extremophiles are vegetates of primordial organisms and thus are models of ancient life. Extremophiles are also important in the field of astrobiology. Extremophiles that are active at cold temperature are particular interest in this field as majority of the body in solar system are frozen. The discovery of micro organisms and unusual biochemical element such as the ability to use arsenic rather than phosphorus for their growth. They are also interesting for astrobiology since extraterrestrial environment may favor life from that use or are built for elements not typically found in life on Earth. Mm, the limit of life on Earth provides scientists with information about the possible existence of extraterrestrial life and provide clues about where and how to search for life from other solar bodies. Type of extremophiles on Earth includes acidophile, alkalophile, piezophile, psychrophile, thermophile, and xerophile. Mm, When we see them in separate, thermophiles are microorganism with optimal growth temperature between 60 and 108 degrees Celsius. Thermophiles can be found in hot spring underwater, volcanoes, deep seas, hydrothermal vents, and autoclaves. This is an impressive thing when one's compare this range to common non-extremophile organism like E. coli, which has an optimal temperature of 38 degrees Celsius, which is closer to human optimal temperature, which is 36.9 degrees Celsius. To put this in perspective, proteins and other components start to break down in plant and E. coli around 50 degrees Celsius, and in human around 41.1 degrees Celsius. This is when irreversible damage occurs in a cell, which can lead to tissue death. And the cellular membrane are also different in thermophiles, which gives them resiliency in higher temperature. Thermophiles use different type of enzymes that work with high temperature. Thermophiles tend to use elements other than carbon for growth, such as sulfur, iron, and nitrogen. One example of thermophiles from the genus Aquafix are bacteria that grow space between 85 to 95 degrees Celsius. Aquafix can fix carbon similar to plants, but also can fix sulfur for energy. Aquafix has the ability to reduce iron, hydrogen, sulfur, and nitrogen for growth. Normally, organisms that are found in extreme environments do not do well in oxygenated environment, but at least one species of Aquafix needs low amount of oxygen to survive. Aquafix has been considered a close representation of the ancestor to mitochondria, which is the basis of energy for many organisms like mammals. Aquafix use a molecule called thermoglobin. This is similar to hemoglobin, but it works at higher temperature and require less energy to function. Aquafix are considered a very ancient organisms. The other type of extremophile is psychrophiles. Psychrophiles are typically found in water. Psychrophiles live in temperature under 20 degrees Celsius and peak between 15 degrees Celsius to negative 2.5 degrees Celsius. When water freezes below this range, no growth can occur. However, at freezing temperature, there are still pockets of warmer water where some psychrophiles can live. Compared to human blood can start to crystallize between below 32 Celsius. When the blood freezes, when the tissue can die, and it's known as forest bite. Just like thermophiles, cellular membrane function and enzyme works at different temperature. It works better in psychophiles, which is how they can live at lower temperature. Psychophiles have been found in the ice of Antarctica. They are also found in deep sea and in permafrost in the northern part of the northern hemisphere. One genus of psychophiles that have been discovered is called Psychobacter. Psychobacters are bacteria that are in the same group of as the hypothetical ancestor to mitochondria. That means it is considered another possible ancient bacteria like aquapix. Species of Psychobacter have been found in the ice of permafrost in Siberia and in the soil and ice of Antarctica. Psychobacter have been found in human culture and are possibly linked to some opportunistic infections. Psychobacters have been studied regarding possibilities of extraterrestrial organisms due to many plant and plantoid being much colder than Earth. However, both aquapix and Psychobacter um, do not thrive in an environment that are low in hydrogen atom. Other kind of organism are found in this type of environment is called alkalophiles. Alkalophiles are a class of extremophilic microbes that are capable of surviving in alkaline environment, growing optimal around a pH of 10. The main reason some organisms can function at a higher temperature, higher pH, is due to their cellular membrane, while their pH outside the cell may be above pH of 11, that their internal pH is much closer to neutral, which is pH of 7. Another reason they are able to exist at higher pH level is due to their use of sodium gradient that CAMO molecule uses for energy instead of protein, which is what's found in a human. Alkalophiles also found in soda and carbonated soils. One genus that does well at higher pH level is the bacteria Bacillus. Bacillus species have a broad range of growths as high as pH of 11. Bacillus can make spores if their environment goes too far out of optimum range. This enables them to tolerate a much broader range of pH as well as temperature. Alkalophiles can be further categorized as obligate alkalophiles, those that require high pH to survive. Facultative alkalophiles, those able to survive in high pH but also grow under normal condition, and halo alkalophiles, those that require high salt content to survive. The other type of extremophile is acidophile. Acidophiles flourish in low pH levels than the norm. There have been a lot than alkalophiles. Acidophiles have the ability to resist the outside pH while keeping their inner pH closer to neutral. Like alkalophiles, the range of acidophiles found in much greater than alkalophiles. Bacteria have been found in pH level of as low as 0. Also, unlike alkalophiles, the acidophiles do not have a wide range of optimum pH and are obligated to function below a pH of 5, compared to a bacillus having an optimum range that starts from a neutral pH. Many bacteria and archaea are found to be acidophiles. In fact, aquatics is considered an acidophile on top of its thermophile level. The reason is due to their use of inorganic molecules for energy, such as iron and sulfur, which can use or create an acid during the process, such as using the hydrogen atom in sulfuric acid for energy. There are many areas of the world where acidophiles can be found. Deep sea hydrothermal vent, acid mine drainage, volcanic soil, acidic soil like ones that surround the box, and in human stomach, which has a pH of around 2. One example of acidophile is the genus of Archaea pyroplasma. Like most archaea, pyroplasma is an extremophilic bacteria. It is found in acidic drainage on mines known as acid mine drainage. For plasma, they use iron molecule for energy during so-called sulfur acid as byproduct. The other type of extremophiles are xerophiles. Xerophiles are extremophilic and that can grow a pH in low availability of water. Also, in low water activity. Water activity is a measure the amount of water an organism can use to support sexual growth. Xerophiles are often said to be zero tolerant, meaning tolerant to dry conditions. They can survive in an environment with low water activity is below 0.8. The common food preservation method reducing water activity may not prevent the growth of xerophilic organisms, often resulting in food spoilage. Many mold and yeast species are xerophilic. Mold grows on brand is an example of xerophilic organism. Xerophiles are grouped into two species. Xerocole, commonly referred to as a desert animal. The main challenge they must overcome are lack of water and excessive heat. To conserve water, they both avoid evaporation and concentrate extraction. Some are adapted as conserving water or obtaining it from food that they do not need to drink water. To To skip the desert heat, zero cores tend to be either nocturnal or crepuscular. Nocturnal is an animal behavior characterized by being active during the night and sleeping during the day. Uh, a crepuscular is animal behavior which is it is active during the twilight period, which means when the sun is not directly visible because it's below the horizon. Xerophyte is a species of plant that has adaptation to survive in an environment with little liquid water. Popular example of xerophytes are cacti, pineapple, and some gymnosperm plant. The structural picture and fundamental chemical process of xerophytes are variously adapted to concern water. Also common to store a large quantity of water during dry period. Xerophytes such as cacti are capable of withstanding extended period of dry condition as they have deep spreading root and capable to store water. And the leaves are also waxy and thorny that prevents loss of water and moisture. Even their flesh stems can store water. The other type of extremophiles are physophiles. Physophiles are organisms who survive and reproduction is optimized to high pressure, such as those in deep sea environment. Physophiles are found primarily in the depths of the ocean. Average pressure of 38 megapascal and reaches 110 megapascal. It's at its deepest point in the Mariana Trench. The most pressure-resistant organisms currently known as are called Pyrococcus yayanosi. They can survive at pressure up to 150 megapascal. They have the potential to sustain many thermophilic organisms, including Pyrococcus yayanosi. The deep biosphere is for the most part oligotrophic, characterized by a lack of sunlight and nutrient, less than 1% of available organic material. So this is all what I prepared for this representation. There is a question that you guys can practice. Thank you for listening. Thanks so much.